Hello, and welcome to James the Lester's Express Lane, where we get you now as fast as possible. Zombieland Double Tap. Following, same crew as before. Doing the same thing they did before. Just in new places, with new lines and new jokes. Or some of the jokes are the same. I enjoyed it, but then again, I enjoyed the first one. If you liked the first one, you'll like this one. It's simple continuation. It's a few years after, and there's new zombies, a couple new characters. They go to new locations, but it's a continuation. There's just nothing new. A couple of new zombies like the Homers, call that because they're big and dumb. Uh the ninjas are very quiet. The Hawkings, they're smarter. And they get the new ones, the T-800s, named after the Terminators because they're a lot tougher to kill. As long as you don't shoot them in the head. Part of this movie, it's like, oh yeah, we're kicking ass. Single shot to the head, single shot to the head, single shot to the head. Oh no, there's a T-800. Shoot everywhere but the head. It's like, well, we shoot them in the head, they still die, right? Yeah. So, shoot them in the head? Nah, that's not dramatic enough for us. Of the new characters, cute, bubbly blonde, who, even though they portray her to be just a sack of rocks, still survived years. She's lived years through the zombie apocalypse. And it's like, well, she can't be too stupid if she's still alive, right? Ooh. Rosario Dawson plays this. I don't want to give spoilers though, because this I'm not gonna be doing spoilers. I just gotta say, like when they go to the White House, that was really cool. They go to Graceland, they go to Babylon, they go to a few places here and there that are. It's cool to see new sights and stuff, but for the most part, it's just zombie, shoot it. Yay, here's a bunch of goofy stuff. Zombie, shoot it. Yay, here's a bunch of goofy stuff. Although they did bring back one of the best scenes from the first one of wow, I can't believe I almost murdered you. What? Yeah, murdered you. Yeah, some idiot shot Bill Murray because he thought it was a zombie. It's like, I get it. There is an end scene. Watch the end scene. The end scene is great. People were leaving. It's like, I'll let the rush go. No, they'll use the bathroom. Then by the time I leave, the bathrooms will be clear. Like, oh hey, there's an end scene. Glad I wait. It's not really integral to the story, so like, man, I really need to pee. But James Lester said there's an end credit scene. It's not integral to the movies, but it's hilarious. It's really good. I liked it. It was different. Just saying. For this movie, I mean, it was good. Reminds me a bit of Deadpool 2, where like the first time you see it in Deadpool 1, wow, that's mind blowing. I've never seen that in a movie before. Then you watch this, it's like, yeah, I saw that. I remember that in the first one. Saw that in the first one. Saw that in the first one. Heard that in the first one. So there's a point of where they just do the same thing. But they do it well. I mean, they did it well in the first one. They do it well again in the second one. It's just nothing new. It was a little disappointing because it's like, although, okay, they introduced the T-800s. That was cool. But there's just like certain moments and scenes where it's like, all I gotta do is say like two words and this whole scene doesn't happen. All I gotta do is like, all right, well, if you want that, I'm gonna do this real quick. Takes me out 5 seconds. We'll be good. Nah, we can't do that. That makes too much sense. Although, again, drama. You have to have the drama. No drama, you don't have much of a movie. Well, I'm gonna look at a lot of zombie movies. You don't need drama. You just need killing zombies. Yes, if you like the first one, you will definitely like the second one because it's the same thing. It's the exact same thing as the first one. So you will really like this movie if you like the first one. If you watch the first one and went, nah, don't bother. Don't even rent it. For price point, I mean, because I already saw the first one, so seeing the second one was kind of, so well, I saw this already in the first one. But I'd still go see it in theaters, but maybe wait for like a cheap day. Like my theater has cheap days on Tuesdays, where it's like $5 instead of full price. Way to go see it on a cheap day. Other than that, I just gotta say, I mean, it is a good movie. Everything they do it well. It's just they did it well the first time. And then they did it again in this one. They did it really well. The jokes are great. The action, the comedy, like the scenes, like they do it well. It's the same as the first one. So, I mean, if you really want to see what happens next, although the ending, then the ending, like the climatic scene and all that was great. Like, best use of monster truck ever. But other than that, there just wasn't anything really new. It's kind of disappointing. I was hoping for something new-ish at least. I mean, yeah, you get the T-800 zombies and the T-800 zombies. Because like the others one I mentioned, don't like oh they're explaining all the new zombies that have been being discovered. It's like okay, that's cool, and then nothing. You just don't see them again. You don't hear from them again. But the T-800s do show up and do some pretty badass stuff. As long as you don't shoot them in the head. Again, it's like these guys have been doing this for years. A lot of them have been doing it for years, and it's like headshot, headshot, headshot. T-800, shoot everywhere but the head. It's like one bullet to the head, and they still die. I mean, all right, they're a little bit faster, a little bit no, they're not walking straight ahead. They're it's like it's oh crap, just went blurry. Oh well. I guess it was be blurry for the rest of this, maybe. Hey, get unblurry. There we go. Man, it's just the T-800s could be a threat if you want a good shot. But you see the four of them kicking ass, taking names. Headshot, headshot, headshot. And then suddenly a T-800 shows up and none of them can hit the barn side of a broad. Kind of annoying. But again, that's Hollywood. That's drama. I was like, oh no, T-800, bang, hit in the head. It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah, you shoot it in the leg. No, shoot a normal one in the leg. They'll go down, have to crawl after you. You can get away pretty quickly. This one, you shoot in the leg, it just goes, huh, that hurt, and keeps coming after you. It's like the T-800s would be a great threat. Just like you're like, oh yeah, their skulls are so thick, you got to get them in the eye. So you got to cripple them. You got to shoot them in the knees to cripple them, then like hold them down with your foot, aim it right in the eye, and shoot them. Like that would make the T-800s really dangerous. But that doesn't happen. It's just T-800. I'm gonna shoot over there. I'm gonna shoot over there. I'm gonna shoot over there. I'm gonna shoot over there and there and there and there and there. Why don't you shoot it in the head? Well, then it wouldn't really be a threat anymore. Oh, the stuff in the White House was, again, I don't want to give spoilers, but the White House stuff was great. The going on the road parts in here and there with the groups was great. Just no clowns. You'll get it if you watch it. Like Woody Harrelson has great chemistry with Jesse Eisenberg. So Tallahassee and Columbus, like they look, when they're on screen together, they do really well. Sorry, but in the end, it's the same one as the first one. Kind of the same issue with Super Troopers 2. Like the first time you saw it, okay, that's great. I haven't seen that movie before. Second time, okay, I laughed at that joke the first time I heard it in the first one. Like I do recommend it if you're a fan. If you're a fan of the first one, go see it. You will enjoy it. Just don't expect anything new. Just don't expect anything great. Just expect Woody Harrelson to be Woody Harrelson. Expect Emma Stone to be Emma Stone. Expect Jesse Eisenberg to be Jesse Eisenberg. Oh, the cute bubbly blonde was. It's like as much shit as Emma Stone was giving her. She was still alive. I knew this movie that again takes place however many years into the Zombieland apocalypse. And she's still alive. Like, oh, I'm trained Marine military. Oh, I died 2 years in. Hee, I'm a bubbly blonde. I'm still alive 6 years in. Hee. That's one of the issues I have is like the movie's like, oh, she's such a dumb blonde, bubbly blonde airhead. It's like, yeah, but she's still alive. Unlike hundreds of millions, not billions of other people in the world. She's still alive. So maybe they could explain that a bit more. Like, okay, how did this bubbly blonde airhead survive? Well, Tallahassee's theory of zombies eat brains. She doesn't have any brains, therefore they're not interested. ah, and it was a good movie. Everything was done well. It's just it was done well the first time I saw it. It was good the first time I saw it. It's still good. It's still done well in the second time. It's just the second time I already saw it. So, I can't give it an 8, but I can't give it a 6, so I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It's entertaining, the jokes are good, the action's good, everything is good, it's just repeat. Pete and repeat on a boat. Pete falls off. What do you have left? Repeat. That's alright, I'm gonna end this video there. I'm done enough ranting about it. So yeah guys, go see it if you're a fan of the first one. If not, skip it. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.